So today we're going to make the Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Now I'm going to lay my chicken breast down, and then I'm going to put some plastic wrap on top. And once I lay the plastic wrap on top, I'm going to use my meat mallet to flatten out the chicken breast. Now, I skipped through this part because, as you can see, the camera was shaking so bad. And once I flatten it out, I'm going to cut it in half. Because once you flatten it out, it makes it kind of bigger. So you want to make sure it's not too big for the bread. So I cut it in half. Next, I'm going to show you what I use to marinate the chicken breast. First, you want to pour in buttermilk, and I don't really have a specific measurement for that. It's just as much as you need for the amount of chicken breast you have. You want to make sure when you put it in that they're completely submerged in the buttermilk. Next, I'm going to season it with some black pepper. Then I'm going to add in some hot sauce. I know the recipe I looked at, they had a different kind of hot sauce. I used what hot sauce I had. And I'm going to stir that up. Then you just place the chicken breast in the buttermilk to marinate. And like I said, just make sure you completely submerge the chicken in the buttermilk. Then you're going to refrigerate this for 4 hours. Next, we're going to mix together all the seasoning that's used to make the hot Nashville chicken. So 5 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, 3 tablespoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of mustard powder, some black pepper, and sea salt. Now I should mention that the recipe did not call for that much brown sugar. I put that much in because it was looking like it was going to be a lot of heat. If you don't like a lot of heat, then you can cut out how much cayenne pepper that is used. You could probably do about half. But I used the brown sugar to kind of cut out most of that heat. It was still spicy for me and my husband, but the brown sugar helped cut out some of that spice. Now, there's a lot of clumps in it, so I'm going to work that out off camera. Now you're going to take about half the seasoning and pour it in the flour and mix that around. Next, you're going to take the chicken breast out of the buttermilk and bread it in the flour. Then place it back in the buttermilk and then re-bread it again in the flour. And you're going to do this to each chicken breast. And while you're breading it, you could have your oil already heating. I'm using a deep fryer and I heated mine to 375. Now that the oil is heated, I'm going to add my chicken breast in there. And I'm going to do 2 at a time because I don't have that much space. And I left the top off so you guys can see the color that I'm trying to achieve. Now, because they were placed in at different times, I'm going to be going off of how long it's been in there and the color. With the remaining seasoning, I'm going to pour some sunflower oil in it and I'm going to liquefy it, and that's going to be used to coat the chicken once it's done. And you want to make sure you coat both sides of the chicken breast. And here's what the sandwich looks like when it's done. I added bread and butter pickles. If you like my version of the hot Nashville chicken, please like this video and go subscribe to my channel for more great meals.